If you're like many hairdressers lately, you're not really getting the results you're used to getting with your permanent color as far as gray coverage goes. Now, my wife is one of those people. She's actually been through several different hairdressers, and every time she gets her hair colored, they just can't seem to cover it. It's showing the gray, and not sure if it's something to do with her, but you know, she's 50 plus. The thing that is real irritating is, she goes to these people and gets paid, she pays them really good money to get this done. And then she comes back to me, she has me look at it because a lot of times you can't really see very well in some of these salons or studios. So she gets back home. I take her back on our back patio, and not in direct sunlight, just in really good light, so I can see, what I'm looking at. I'm going to show you a picture of what has been happening. She's got such resistant gray hair, and she's probably 100% gray. We just don't know because she's never gone all the way gray. But, when she has the regrowth, you can see just all gray. So she still doesn't want to go gray. So she's challenged with trying to get somebody to cover that gray. And she's recently started using one of my customers that, I've never heard her say anything bad about having any kind of struggles with gray coverage with the brand that she's been buying from me. And she's used quite a few over the years. And my wife has been through different people that have either used Goldwell, Redken, and I want to say there's a couple others I can't remember, but she's really struggled. And she's, not just gone to them once, but, several times to see if they can get it right. But, after a while, you just get tired of paying the money and not getting the results. And the last thing I want to hear from my wife after we spend all of this money to have her hair colored is that she's not happy with it. So I just want to tell you what's recently happened. She actually found the key to perfect gray coverage. And you may not even know about this, or maybe you missed my previous videos when I was talking about it, but I've got proof with my own wife. And this new color is called Oligo Calura Permanent Color. What makes this color different than all the other color brands out there is that it has a unique technology. It's a Canadian-made brand. They're a family-owned business, and we started carrying them probably like 2 or 3 years ago. More like 2 years ago. And they're really more famous for their black light lightning system, and most recently their gloss, because their gloss has won just about every award every year since it's been in existence. You don't hear a lot about their permanent color, although I've had people that have made the switch completely to Oligo and they're loving it. And some of the people have had a little bit of challenge making that transition, which just about any time you change from one color brand to another, you're going to have differences and, challenges making that switch. So my customer decided she wanted to take advantage of this new promotion that's going on for new users. And I don't even believe she's even watched a single video that I've shown about how to use it, how to get the best results. She just pulled the trigger. She wanted to do the color trade out. So she ordered, at first she was going to do the gloss, but then she said, I don't really do a lot of toning or gloss. So she said, well, let's do the permanent. So to my surprise, she decided to do that. And she chose the smaller intro deal, which I think gave her, I forget how many colors, but anyway, she chose all these different colors. And oddly enough, she did not have the exact color that she wanted for my wife. She, at least that's what my wife told me. But she ended up using a couple of colors from the color that she ordered. And just so you can, full transparency, the previous color that she did on my wife gave her a lot of problems, and it wasn't covering completely. So this picture is how the end result came out. And my wife didn't know how good it was going to look. She didn't know if there was any gray showing until the next morning when I basically was able to have a look. And I took her back on the back patio again in the same lighting that I was seeing these other colors. And I really didn't want to even do it because I didn't know if it was going to cover her gray because she's had such a problem. And the last thing I wanted to do is have to talk about her color, why it didn't cover, you know, for the next hour or days, because it's so upsetting. You know, she doesn't have the time to really sit and do these things because, you know, we have a special needs son and he requires a lot of time, and any time away, you know, that takes time, and not getting the results is just, and then you pay the money. So needless to say, we were both thrilled, and not only thrilled, but she loved the cut and she loved the color. And I was really surprised that it gave a really nice multi-dimensional look. And I'm not sure exactly what Becky, my client, did, but you know, kudos to her for being able to do this first time out without any instruction. And she processed it for 45 minutes. A lot of people don't follow the instructions the manufacturer gives them for proper timing. And what I've learned over the years, when you shortchange the time, if you cut the color short and not process it for the full amount of time, the part that you're cutting out is the actual depositing. And if you don't let that depositing process happen long enough, it's not going to give you the coverage you want, and it's probably not going to last. It's going to fade out quicker than you expect. So anyway, I wanted to post this video because anybody out there that's not happy with their color, or if you're over 40 and you're not happy with the results you're getting from your hairdresser, let them know about Oligo Calura Permanent Color. It's not the 10-minute one, and it's not the gloss. This is their permanent color that gives you 100% gray coverage. Now let me tell you what's really unique about this color also. For one, it's the only one that I've ever heard of that uses exothermic technology to process the color. So this color does not have any ammonia, no PPD, it's gluten-free, and it has some healthy organics to give that healthy, shiny, beautiful look. So people that go from another color brand to Oligo, they're very surprised on how great the coverage is, for one, and then they love the way the hair feels, the shine that it gives, and the longevity. So you cannot go wrong by taking a look at Calura Permanent. Hopefully, if you see this video, you're one of my clients in my area, but hit me up. We've got these special promotions for new users through the month of March. So we got one more month basically to get this done. And I have a couple of sampler kits for people that are real serious. Now, if you don't do a lot of color and you're not really serious about switching, don't hit me up for these because I only have 2 left and I want to make sure I put them in the right hands. But even if you're outside of my area and you're, say, somewhere across the United States or even Canada, and you're a customer, not a hairdresser, ask your stylist for this. And if you're a stylist, check it out. Ask your rep, you know, find out if you have a rep in your area that sells Oligo Color. You deserve to try it out. You know, you never know what you don't know until you try something new, and you might be totally surprised and wowed at how great the results are. So I challenge you to check it out. They're a good company and privately owned. And if you are tired of giving your money to these big box conglomerates that potentially may have ingredients that are just not healthy for the hair or healthy for your body, Oligo Color is a healthier option. And it's the newest technology that, you know, they have all of these things in mind when creating this color line. So not too many color brands can actually have effective hair color that covers well and still be ammonia-free. It's the exothermic technology that actually opens up the cuticle, whereas a dryer would normally be that thing that does that. You know, and a lot of stylists know out there that, or maybe you don't know, if you have ammonia in your hair color, you definitely want to be cautious about putting your client under the dryer, because what happens is it opens up the pores in the scalp, and these chemicals can be absorbed through the bloodstream. That's always something to be aware of. Do your research, check it out. And there's a Facebook group that Oligo has. It's called Oligo Fam. If you're a professional stylist and you want to find out more about Oligo from other hairdressers that have already been with other brands and made the conversion, get in that group. You know, ask to be invited in. It's only for professionals, but that's where I go to get my answers. And when I wasn't really sure about this brand, I went in there, asked my questions, and man, you get all kinds of passionate feedback from people that have made the switch. That's all I wanted to say today. This is something that is important. I want to make sure that if you're one of my customers in my area, take advantage of this new special deal that they've got going on. And like I said, it's ending at the end of March. So you got to take action now. Don't even wait. Don't wait till the end of March, because if I need to get to you and I have other people wanting to do the same thing, I may not be able to do it in time. So time is of the essence. All right. I appreciate you watching. Take care. Have a great day.